Right, so definitely standing up for yourselves today, saying your piece and then leaving the room is what it feels like. And perhaps your old self just would never have done that, and your current self does do that, which is a good thing. And you're going to feel more emotionally stable as a result, for sure. And the Devil card, we've got fears coming up. I'm clearly getting from this, the Magician, that you're already manifesting something, and this is just part of the path to it. Interesting stuff. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is... Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for all signs for Tuesday the 30th of April 2024. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube where I give one question readings, as well as pulling cards out, tarot cards out for the collective, and drinking coffee at the same time and chatting with you guys. The collective stuff is about trauma release. If you're interested in that and emotional healing, come along to that. But you can book one of those one question readings at any time on my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, and then I send you the link to the replay so you can watch it in your own time. You don't need to be able to make it live to be able to get one of those one question readings. So what's in the energies today? We've got a lot of cards out for us. Got the empowerment card, standing up for yourself, finding a place to withdraw to. So standing up for yourself and then withdrawing, leaving the room, sharing your wisdom, telling them, memories of forgotten self and transcendence. Okay, something about you in your past, what you've been through in the past, transcending that now, doing something differently now. Right, so definitely standing up for yourselves today, saying your piece and then leaving the room is what it feels like. And perhaps your old self just would never have done that, and your current self does do that, which is a good thing. And you're going to feel more emotionally stable as a result, for sure. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. If you want something more, you can book yourself in for one of those. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. Now we've got connection and guardian. So somebody else that you're connected with will be taking care of you, or is on your side, or defends you, or something like that. So someone standing up for you. Good. So backup. You got backup. What else? Ambition. Could be feeling ambitious. It could fire you up, these energies today. So let's find out more. There's 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, then leaving a comment. Do that as many times as you like on all my videos throughout the month, and that'll get you many entries in. The second draw is for those of you that watch my pick a card reads. If you purchase those pick a card reads, then purchase the pick a card reads, purchase the deeper dives, those extended readings that go with them, that'll get you an entry into the second prize draw. So good luck with that. Now in the energies today, we've got the BS card, the 7 of Swords. Now this could be calling us out on our own BS, the excuses that we make, the things that aren't really true in our minds, or it could be someone deceiving you. Could be. We'll see. We'll see. We've also got the Fool card, and so taking a risk, starting something new, doing something new. I mean, it does feel like with all these cards coming out that you are standing up for yourself, speaking out, empowering yourself, and the old you didn't used to do that. We also have the Emperor, Divine Masculine, out with the 9 of Swords. Could be somebody who is in charge of something, or it could be about your love life. This as well, if you believe that you've got a Divine Masculine on your hand. 9 of Swords causing anxiety, so it could be feeling anxious about a boss or someone in charge, or a potential or a current partner as well. And the Devil card, we've got fears coming up. Right, so let's get into this. 7 of Swords, what is this BS? What is this BS today? And it's the first card out, and so it could be someone else's BS, right? And that could be how you're empowering yourself, calling them out on it, calling someone out on the lies, perhaps. And it doesn't have to be lies either. It could be how they're BSing themselves, you know? They're not necessarily knowing that they're lying to other people, but it could be just the excuses we make. You know, we have these parts of ourselves, the subconscious mind and our nervous system, that help protect us, and it does come up with stories, and we believe those stories until we don't, right? That protects us, and protecting us could be protecting our minds and our emotional state. And so, you know, sometimes we need those excuses and those stories in order to feel okay in ourselves. Sometimes we're not at the point yet, healed enough yet to face the whole truth, and that's okay. Bit by bit, it's okay. So the Seven of Swords and Justice and Nine of Voices, okay, could be causing a lot of anxiety there. So Seven of Swords, the BS card. Justice and the Nine of Voices. I do feel like it's you calling someone out here, I do, and that causes anxiety. Of course it does. Who can have like a steady heartbeat when we're doing that? We can't. It's scary. It's scary stuff doing that kind of thing, but you can be brave. Justice, it feels like they've got it coming to them. Now, as I said, it doesn't have to be someone that is knowingly lying. I mean, there are people like that out there, but I think by far the majority of people that they haven't a clue that they are lying to themselves or making excuses or whatever. And so you could be doing it in a there's no gentle way of doing it, really. I remember years ago, I had a housemate who, she would come home from work always really angry, snapping at everyone, and she'd obviously, wasn't enjoying her work and it was winding her up. But she really gave it to one of her teenage son at the time when she came home, and I was like feeling uncomfortable in the kitchen. And I called her out on it, and I said, you come home so angry like this every day, and it's my problem, or it's your son's problem, and it's not, it's your problem. And she asked me to move out. So, and I felt nervous doing that, but it needed to be said, and it wasn't an unloving thing to say it to her, to call her out on that. Anyway, we've got reunion of souls behind that, so it could be someone that's very important to you. It could actually be someone who it is up to you to call them out. If you see it, call it out. No, that's not always true. It's not always true. This isn't like guidance for you every single day of your life in every situation. This is just what's coming out today. So okay, could be a tricky day. Hey, so the Fool, being brave, courageous, taking a step into the unknown. And then shortly after that, while I was trying to find somewhere new to live, I met a new partner. I ended up moving in with him, which was a little bit too fast, but it made sense because of these circumstances. The Fool. Why have we got the Fool here? Muse of Inspiration. Muse of Inspiration is the King of Wands, and it's the one that takes chances on themselves. The brave. They go for it. Two of Materials, weighing up options. Okay, so weighing up options. There's a little bit of a mix here between impulsive action and also weighing up options. So it could be very similar to that situation I was in fact, today, where it leads to change and you have to weigh up your options, but also take a risk and dive into something. So you speaking out could lead to change in your life. There's unlimited possibilities. So there's many things that you could do, or places you could go, or, so if you're calling someone out and you end up losing your job, or if you're calling someone out and they end up having to move out, whatever it is, there's unlimited possibilities, and there'll be a mixture of impulsive action or something divine coming to you, an option coming to you, and also you balancing, weighing up your options and making a good choice for yourself. Well, it makes more sense now, right? The Emperor and the Nine of Swords. It could be your boss, you see, a Nine of Swords, and it causes a lot of anxiety in your life. But painful ending as it is, or it could end the pain. It could end the pain. Interesting. So perhaps this is the universe helping you out, getting out of a situation that has actually been causing low-level pain for a long time. We tend to deal with the things that are acute pain, quickly. But the ones that are chipping away at our energy all the time, we tend to put up with those perhaps too long. So an ending could be to do with your home life, but it doesn't have to be about home with the home card coming out. It's just those stable things in your life. So it could be about job too. So the Devil, fears are coming up for sure. So it could be by the end of the day, oh, what the hell did I do? Oh, no. I shouldn't have said anything. Now I've lost my job. Or now I've got to move out. You know, it just feels like it's in divine timing, all of this. Devil, the muse of materials. You've got a more stable thing coming along. It certainly gets you moving anyway, things like this. 5 of voices. Could have conflict about that too, but something more stable is coming along. What fears are coming up about your stability, your finances. Fears are coming up about 5 of voices, battles with other people, a fight. Oh no, let me know. I'm sure this isn't applying to everyone today. I can't imagine this would be applying to me, but perhaps it is. Let me know in the comments below what your situation is. Integration and forgiveness is behind that too. So we do need to kind of let go. I don't know whether forgiveness is, I think it's very rarely the answer. In fact, it feels like a bypass thing to me, but just understanding the situation and you being good with your choices, I think is much more valuable than forgiveness. I think forgiveness tends to be about the other person, and it's got, our life choices have got very little to do with anyone else and how we're feeling about them. However, saying that, if you do have an emotional charge on someone else, directed at someone else, that isn't great energy to have within you, and so it is worth looking at that. And I think rather than to look for forgiveness, because that's very hard to find, it's more about figuring out your part in things, how you would have chosen differently, what you would have done differently had you known better, or about you choosing to have a person in your life or a thing in your life. How did you choose that? What weren't you noticing about them? What did you let fly when you perhaps shouldn't have let it fly? And I think once we go through all of those things, we can forgive ourselves. We can go, okay, I know better now. This wouldn't happen to me again. And then we don't have an emotional charge based on the other person. I found that in my life anyway. Forgiveness, it hasn't really worked for me. It feels like a weird concept to me. I don't know. Perhaps it's just me. If it works for you, totally do it. We've got a forgiveness card out here. What about our love lives? Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You see, and that process that I was telling you about, it allows me to let go of the past. If I know that I'll do better next time and wiser, I don't need to, it doesn't need to be about that person anymore or that thing anymore, you know? You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine, it says. So, setting yourself free from past events, knowing that you'll do different. Know you are loved. There you go. And focus on the positive. You are loved. And for those of you that are single, you know, you do deserve love. Absolutely. And I think we're figuring ourselves out at the moment as single people looking for a healthy relationship. Figuring out, you know, what we truly want. And we're in very changing times at the moment. Everyone is like, there's so very few relationships at all now, and everyone's trying to figure out how these new dynamics between men and women work when it's changed so much in the last couple of generations. The whole dynamics of women, us, having to take care of ourselves now, which puts us in the masculine, and then it's like relationships, trying to make sense of that now. It's very difficult in these changing times. Hopefully we'll figure it all out soon. We've got support. Someone supportive, supporting someone else, and caution and true love. Now, caution and true love, I think there is a dysfunction about believing twin flames, soulmates, true love, those kind of concepts. That kind of magical thinking about relationship, I think that can really hold us back. I think we need to be more logical about it if we're erring more on that side of magic. I think there needs to be a balance of both of them, and so that caution could be about perhaps moving more on the logical side from the magical thinking side of relationships. I have no doubt that people are put in front of us But I also have no doubt, because of what my guides have been telling me, that we need to work on how we're choosing somebody. For sure. So, withdrawal and sensuality, interesting. Sensuality, making it less about the sexual side of things and the attraction side of things. Interesting. Okay, well, let's find out more. What else have we got in the energies today? We've got a ladder, climbing to success. We've got a whale, great worry over nothing. So you weren't worried at you. You were worried at... You didn't need to worry. Psychic ability, trust your intuition, says the eye. We've got a wall, a misunderstanding. Sun, happiness and well-being. And a fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. But this is just a bit of fun, because it's a general reading, not a personal reading, as much as sometimes it feels like personal readings. And I think for whoever this is applying to, it's probably going to feel very much like a personal reading, right? But if you want me to pull crystals and out of my bag, cards out of my decks for specific questions that you've got, you can book yourself in for a one-question reading on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also up there too. Or if you want more, if you've got a few questions, if you want a lot of detail, if you want it to be private, then you can book yourself in for a private reading on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also up there too. So how best to deal with these energies today? The Magician. Wow. Okay. See the bigger picture. You're manifesting something new. Now, you might have asked for something. You're trying to manifest something in your life. And the easiest path to that is through this disruption that's happening today. And you probably won't see it now, but you're going to be able to look back on this time and think, thank God that happened. Because it's getting rid of some underlying pain that perhaps was too small for you to actually take conscious action on. And something new is coming into your life. You're manifesting it. I'm clearly getting from this, the Magician, that you're already manifesting something, and this is just part of the path to it. Interesting stuff. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month, worth 160 Australian dollars. I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show when the internet's good enough to even do it. I live on a small island, so when there's too many people here, it just doesn't work. But anyway, I go live 3 times if I can a week in Psychic Cafe. Come along sometime. Would love to see you, meet you virtually, have a chat, and perhaps read for you. And I make 3 Love Picker card reads a week as well. Find one of those right there, right now. Watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.